spot is 0.1, meaning it barely moved. That is not something you would want. I mean, you would be running that column for a very long time. So, and the other thing is, this does not resolve the two spots either, right? Meaning it's a mixture of two things, yet we're only seeing one. So, I think we could probably get rid of this. We can probably get rid of these, and that leaves the 3 in the middle. So if I look at this one, and I guess all of these really have one, well, not really. In these two, the 20% and the 10%, the less polar component is running at almost 0.4, which is a little bit higher than we would ideally want. So if you look at the 5%, Ethan and Lindsay, they have the high spot at 0.3 and the low spot at 0.1, essentially. So because we're dealing with two spots, you can see kind of the issue, right? There's not one that gives us both of those spots in the ideal range. And so we're just going to do the best we can. So what say you? Yeah.
Wouldn't that make the 10% the best because those are the closest? Or they're closest together?
Well,
Out of the 3?
I mean, you don't really want them close
Or you
together.
want them to be-
Yeah, you want them far apart. And furthermore, because you're dealing with two things that are reasonably close, you don't want something. I mean, this is still coming off the column pretty fast, with the RF of 0.4 basically. So I don't know. I mean, I think maybe if you were really good at running columns, you might be able to do this. But I think for our first time out, I'm making an assumption that no one here has run a column before, which may or may not be valid. I don't know. But I think for our first time out, we probably want to err on the side of caution and go with one that's going to run a little bit slower to give us the least chance of getting mixed fractions. Right? So if it were me, I think I would go with this one, the 5%. Does anybody have questions on that? Mm-hmm.
Are we going to have to prepare the solvent again for the actual column run, or will you have a 5%?
Oh, for the solvent?
Will you have it already prepared for us?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, so now that we have kind of established that the 5% is probably our best option, I'll have the stock room prepare a big jug of 5% ethyl acetate hexane and just set it in the hood. And that way, whenever you're ready, all you have to do is come in and just pour out, 100 mils or so of from the jug, and you don't have to worry about each one of you making up a bunch of 5% ethyl acetate solution. All right? Okay, so that is really what we needed to get through today. So once you are done with your cleaning and labeling and whatnot, you are free to go.